Good morning. So just ran into, well, a multitude of annoying issues. Alright, so back to the first one. Last time that I was recording, I was right here. So I thought I had stepped into a trap and, like, teleport over here or something, and turns out that wasn't the case. It just decided, in this room, it won't load on my laptop anymore. I don't know why. Every other save file works fine. I can start new games just fine. Old games work just fine. That particular file won't load on my laptop. I've changed the video drivers. I've gone and changed basically everything I could. It just wasn't having it. So, anyhow, for whatever reason, it was working on my desktop. But on said desktop, it's decided, well, sound wasn't going to work. So finally got that sorted out. And after that got sorted out, I actually started recording this room, and for whatever reason, it's just a black box. So I'm going to test it one more time. I've tested it like 3 or 4 times, and it seemed to be working fine. But just going to cut it off here to, see that that doesn't happen again. This was basically just a bunch of robots. Just had a bunch of EMPs, chucked them around. There was a Adaptoid over here. For whatever reason, apparently if you wear the image inducer and chuck EMPs in, well, A, they won't aggro. Actually, just apparently to grenades in general, you can just go nuts with it. They don't mind. I guess theoretically it's just if you do anything that the thing that you're disguised as would be doing. So, for example, since I was basically a big robot thing, if I chuck around grenades, they don't mind. Which was strange. But okay, back on point there. For whatever reason, he didn't activate. So I guess that's good to know. And yeah, then there were just a bunch of robots. They missed a bunch, but they still got a good chunk on me here. So I'm gonna go back to finishing this whole resting maneuver and testing the video again, and then getting right back on track. And back. So got a little more health there. I just want to peek in here real quick, see what we're dealing with. So yeah, the usual. Bunch of zombies in here. Yeah, only seeing one melter this time around, though. By melter, I just mean guys that melt your armor. So, probably gonna get my 103rd level finally, but yeah, he's got 45 natural armor, I think it was, or 40. No, yeah, 45. So I'm keeping this round mostly just to get melted off. It's gonna take priority as far as the damage goes. And then I'm gonna slap that onto the last boss, so they won't be able to do any damage anyway. So let's just make that happen. So I think this will make them all go nuts on each other. I am quite wrong and quite paralyzed, and this is not a good time right now. Okay. Original plan. These. So these guys just basically are there to get rid of all of your equipment right before the last fight, I assume. Because that's exactly what they do. So normally, I basically just go and pull them out one at a time and kind of snipe from back here. But given that we have a ton of HP, and given that we're, well, pretty much 1 kill away from getting a level, I'm just going to take it out. Alright. Some health off of you. Oh, so we've got 3 melters in there. Where's the Kirkadoo? I like calling it the Kirkadoo. Actually, yeah, first melter's gone. Second melter's almost gone. As much as I would like to just reload this thing and keep on firing, you're out of range. What about? Where's my rifle? Might as well just do that. Because after this, I should just be able to run in and knife gun everything. Probably would have been a great time to use that size shield, too. Oh. Yeah, now knife gun everything. That Yeti is probably the only thing I'm not going to knife gun because I don't want to get cold. So I'm going to keep the level up in case I get knocked unconscious for several turns and get close to death. Which is theoretically possible, but not much of a huge threat right now. They'd have to do a pretty impossible amount of damage. And I'm still wearing these, aren't I? No, I don't need to be wearing them. Just gonna repair those, gonna repair this. Overall, that's way better than I was expecting. And I'm cold. Oh well. So yeah, this room is pretty much gonna be the last use that armor's getting. I'm probably switching to the Shedding Carapace. And only switching back in case it gets destroyed. Man, that's enough, you tanky bastard. Come on now. Yeah, I really want to take a look at the character screen, though. I want to see how much total XP we've gotten at this point. Although I want to use that level up. Only at the end of this room. Pistol plant these guys. This pistol is gonna only be useful for melee after this. And of course, end room double tapping going on. It would have been nice to get a feeding station on, or just an oven. Friggin' feeding station. Would have been nice to get that on this last room, but oh well. Alright. So that's that done. Get all that health back. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna go for finesse. Just because all that's left is sniping. And for levels, I'll take all of them. That's what I like about these overpowered runs. You can just dump into everything. It's fantastic. Oh, sweet. I can sense the last boss. How useful. So while I wait for this radiation to bleed off, I'm gonna check the video one more time. Change my mind, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the last boss now. This kinda cracked me up. I've never actually used the motion sensor on the last floor. That's a lot of dudes. Alright. Enough screwing around. Pop life sense on there, as if that's gonna do much good. I'm gonna go for Psy Shield, though. So, one thing I was told is possibly that the permanent armor of this thing goes down every time you're hit. So I'm just gonna test that out now, because I haven't gotten hit yet, and that seems really overpowered if it doesn't do that. That does seem like a good countermeasure to that. Where are your helpers, guy? So these shots, I think, have something like a 70% chance to hit normally, so I don't actually know if... Alright. So... Well, that's just deteriorated, though. This is embarrassing. Switch over to the other rifle. So we're just gonna stand here and blink. I'm not sure if that's a side builder or if it just falls apart over time, actually, no. Yeah, I guess it just kind of falls apart. Or just instead of taking a hit, it loses armor. So that's pretty cool. So it basically is reactive armor. At this point. Still 188. I mean, it's already still, you know, better than power armor or whatever you get for anyone else. So as far as I'm concerned, this is just amazing. I hope when Pit 2 comes around that the boss is a lot more, that there's more stuff going on. Because with this guy, I haven't really seen any way, unless you get one of the really good melee weapons, I haven't really seen any way to go up and fight him up close or anything. It's just you need such high penetration to actually get through to him that it's either plink or basically having an Addy sword on you. Yeah, those helpers are just useless. I actually remember the first time I opened up both doors. I think one of them had somehow gotten aggroed from the next room over, and they'd opened the first door, and I opened that top door there, walked through, and just immediately had this hail of fire take me down from full health to almost dead. It was impressive. Alright, get on your ride. Come on over. Starting to do some damage. Nothing really noteworthy still, but you did damage. Good job. Oh, it's just whipping. Okay. don't want his whipping to happen. Yeah, 159. Because I think regular power armor, or like the human power armor suit, I think it's like 120 or something, if I recall correctly. So he should have one. Okay, I thought he had one helper left. I guess he's out. All right, I'm not gonna complain. But since I do have that penetration upgrade on my knife gun, I'm gonna try to finish him off with it. Can you hit him? Yep. I can do damage. Alright. Finish him with the knife gun. I was so disappointed that I couldn't do this the first time. Couldn't get the penetration out. That sounds wrong for some reason. I'll get some poison on him. Come on, get some better damage rolls going. As long as he keeps attacking, we're all good. Now he keeps healing, so that's a problem. I don't know if his poison can get worse. Alright, even with all that, I'm not sure this is gonna happen. If I had that, whatever knife that is that gives pain, that would be useful. Because then he would stop healing. Yeah, I might just have to use the laser rifle. So I'm just not getting the damage before he goes and heals him. Oh, crap. Oh, thank you for that useless weapon ammo. I just had to make sure the video was running for this. Again. So that's that. Oh, I forgot to turn the voices on. Oh well. This guy's the best. Favorite weapon, arm blades. Did I even use? Oh, wait a minute. I think it was because I was training on the doors to get melee up. Weird. But yeah, 2.63 mil is the final count. Almost 6.4. There's a lot of dead stuff. This thing is fantastic if you end up going the longer route through the ending floors, because you get the blob room. Sometimes I do 2 extra rooms just to get the extra station possibilities. Yeah, I think I like this gun. And what did I get the most of? Actually, I don't know if this was just during... No, it can't be just during the run. It had to be stuff pulled out, too. And it's weird, because I used some Edupets before the big dump thing, and only those showed up. That's weird. Because I know I used a few before that to get the traps up. Still can't believe I got this. First level, no less. Thought I was showing 2 of them for a sec. And yeah, somehow of my 3 coffees, only 1 actually made it in. I don't know how that happened exactly. But whatever. There we go. That's the run. Probably won't be saving up XP for another year to do another one. But I suppose I might do other stuff with that stuff. Or with her party there. Still my favorite. Alright, that's that then.